One of the criteria for this award every year has been the obvious choice. The people would read the names of the Marion Medallion winners and say, of course, they should have received the medallion. And every year we've been successful, I think, in achieving that. The two women who will receive this recognition this morning represent the very same commitment to selfless service on behalf of their communities and to fellow South Carolinians as these 26 people that we named a couple of minutes ago. Now, it's my distinct pleasure and high honor to introduce the first recipient this morning. Florence has been our home for more than 4 decades. During that time, she's been a steadfast champion of the PD region, and her continuing contributions to this community through advocacy, philanthropy, and civic engagement has been an inspiration to everybody. But she grew up in a different place, on her grandmother's farm in Chesterfield County, South Carolina, in the small town of Jefferson. It was there she learned the values that would come to be reflected over the course of her adult life and to define her. The values of hard work, resourcefulness, a love of community, and a very strong affinity for other people. She was a valedictorian of her graduating class at Jefferson High School, and we can probably draw many conclusions about her later life from those experiences and accomplishments in that small South Carolina community a few decades ago. Number one, her advocacy for rural communities and the people who choose to live their life there. Number two, her passion for close-knit family structures that keep children together and grandchildren even closer together. And number three, her strong reliance on neighbors and friends to sustain and help each other, both in good times and bad. All of this carries over to our recipient's success in this community. Her service and charitable and philanthropic contributions to Florence and the PD are numerous. You know them. I don't need to recite them, but of course I am. Her commitment to public education through the School Foundation, and professional education in medicine and nursing and healthcare through her work with Francis Marion University and through a service on the MUSC Florence Board of Trustees. She was the founding chairperson of the Museum Commission and instrumental in the design of that building just across the way. She has served on dozens of other boards throughout the community, professional, civic, cultural, working to carry the same message of cohesiveness and collegiality across the region. No one in this community has worked more diligently at bringing this community together, not just through hard work, but through the sheer force of her personality. And everybody who's sitting here who knows her knows exactly what I mean by that. Her beliefs are pure and simple, and they focus predominantly on helping other people, especially those who aren't always in a position to help themselves. She's lived a life of service simply because it comes so naturally to her. It's ingrained in every fiber of her being. Of course, she had a great partner. Early in her working career, while selling furniture for Shelby Williams Industries, Jean stumbled across a Howard Johnson hotel that was under construction on Dorchester Road in Charleston. Interested in furnishing the hotel, she sought out the name of its owner and was referred to the project developer, a man from Florence. His name was Hugh Leatherman. In case you're wondering, she made that sale And Hugh always liked to joke that it was the best sale she ever made. The pair were married in 1978, and the 43 years that followed were full of family and public service and the ever-developing love for this community. By the way, the chairman frequently told people that the one reason he was never defeated in that Senate seat was that Gene never ran against him. I'm just glad I never had to choose between the two. From a girl educated in rural South Carolina to an accomplished businesswoman who never forgot her origins, her duty and her responsibility, Jean has left her indelible mark of service and compassion on a very grateful community. It is my pleasure to present the first Marion Medallion of 2022 to Jean Leatherman. The podium is yours.
Now tell me, how do you follow that? There's been a couple of times that I've had to follow our president, and it is quite challenging, I will say. To all of you who are here today, to President Carter and Folly and the FMU family members that are here, all of you family and friends, thank you for being here. I got a wonderful surprise a few minutes ago when Sarah walked in, our youngest of the six. And thanks to Karen and Robin for being here, and many, many of you as friends. First of all, I'm deeply honored to be numbered among these wonderful recipients in the past. Most all of them are known to each of us, and there are some wonderful accomplishments when you look at what's happened in our community and the work that all of us have done collectively. I'm humbled because I feel very unworthy to receive such a distinguished honor. But I want to tell you today how proud I am of Francis Marion University, how proud my family has always been of Francis Marion. President Carter and Folly have dedicated their lives to serving citizens in our area and our region. They have made people's lives better. Francis Marion is our anchor. It is our public university that changes lives one person at a time and one family at a time, giving them opportunities to work, to learn, to take care of their families, to be productive citizens and contribute to continuing to make this the best place to live in the world. I have had the privilege of being here and being married to Hugh Leatherman at a magical time. I've told President Carter that many times. It has been a magical time in our lives. Florence has flourished, but that's because of vision. It's because of leadership. It's because of collaboration and the right people at the right place at the right time, doing good things to elevate the lives of each of our people. Let me see if I can. I love it, and I know the children have heard it so many times before. Hugh always said, get a great education. No one can ever take that away from you. And they lived by that motto, and I'm so grateful that he helped all of our children get a good education. I'm also proud of our morning news. I tell people all the time, we still have a daily newspaper. We are so proud of them because we have local coverage of news and events and promotions of our community. We thank you, all of you at the Morning News, for being a great part of our community. You're promoting wonderful nonprofit groups each and every day, and you're telling the story of our wonderful people. That in the midst of one of the most challenging times for a business because of the technological changes. We all see those changes in our workplaces and in our lives. Everything has changed so much the last 15, 20 years. And we're very proud of your success in the midst of all these changes. And we thank you for being such a great part of our lives. Florence is a wonderful community to live in and to work in. We have been so blessed to live here, work here, serve others here, and in many ways, you all know that no one ever succeeds alone. We've had wonderful professional support. We've had great leadership, great vision. I always think that Hugh and President Carter had some of the greatest visionary ideas to grow the region and to expand our health care, expand our education opportunities, and make better lives for everyone. But I can't go without thanking my family and for their support, and all of you as friends, who call me and check on me and make sure I'm trying to eat something. And I thank you all for your love and your support. You've all just been wonderful, especially during the last few months. But my support team, all of you are there each and every day encouraging me. Our friends at Rotary, just being able to be together is encouraging and so helpful when we go through the good times and the bad times. My biggest encourager is looking down on us today, and he's smiling from heaven. He always encouraged me. He always made me believe that I could do more than I was doing, sometimes when I didn't feel like I could quite make it. But he always was such a supporter. But this opportunity for life has been amazing. Thank you for this special recognition. It's very humbling, and I'm very honored, and I thank each of you for being here.